Welcome to News Insight. Philip, Peter, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You guys are looking bright, very bright.
You too, you're not looking bad at all.
Thank you.
Our president went to Benue. Why shouldn't I be smiling?
Okay. The president said he was going to set aside things on his table and visit Benue State. True to his word, he set aside some workload on his table and he visited Benue State yesterday. Very emotional visit. People spoke their mind. The president gave orders to the chief of defense staff, the director SSS, the NSA, all of them, they were all in Benue. And he practically said, Chris, let's do this. And the chief of army staff, the same thing. But in a swift response or an address to the congregation or the gathering, the Tor Tiv made very lovely, beautiful, earth-shaking statements to the president and told the president that he's been misinformed about the happening in Benue State. Let me read what he said. He said, the killings were neither communal dispute nor reprisal attacks, but a long-running campaign of ethnic cleansing against the people of Benue. He said, what we are drilling with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale, genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by header, terrorist, and bandit. What an equivocal statement that he made. He hit the nail on the head. Philip.
Yes, you know, that should be the responsibility of traditional ruler. Tor Tiv, by my understanding, is a traditional ruler in Benue State.
Yes.
He is the custodian of the culture and the tradition of the people of the Tiv. He's the right person that, if things were normal, that can speak truth to authority, because himself is authority. He had told Mr. President, you are being fed with so many informations. And in his statement, he said, all this political calculation and encouraging this kind of killing so that they could declare a state of emergency, that those are not the right information. That what is happening is what I've just put bare before you. This thing has been on, and it's a calculated attempt to grab our lands. We're not fighting with anybody. We do not attack anybody. We are just being attacked unprovoked. So, Mr. President, get the first-hand information. I think he did the right thing. All traditional rulers should emulate the Tor Tiv when the president comes to your domain. Don't go on praise singing, but put it bare before Mr. President. He will not eat you, or rather, he will go home being satisfied that he got the first-hand information from the traditional ruler of the place.
Peter, he spoke like a father should speak. Very, his voice was like salient, but it went louder than a big noise, and all that. He thanked Mr. President for coming and attending to their plea. That's number one. He also thanked him for appointing their sons and daughters into position of authority. But he also told him that he's been misinformed about a lot of things in Benue. He said it's a genocidal attempt to cleanse Benue. He said it as he should be. Peter.
Yeah, I say kudos to the Tor Tiv. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of honor. He's a man that assumes boldness, that says the way he is. He said something that is excellent and that we cannot play down. It shows that our president has been consistently misinformed. This thing in Benin has been going on. There's killing in Plateau. There is things going wrong all over the country. I don't know the feedback he's getting. And for every business or any organization to be successful, you must have a good feedback mechanism. If you don't have it, you're going to struggle. If they're feeding you rubbish, you act on no rubbish. See, it's garbage in, garbage out. People act on information they have. I just want to excuse the president. Probably the information he has been getting has been wrong. And he said something. if you get a wrong diagnosis, you know, prefer a wrong treatment. It's better based on what is on the table you at. And another issue here that is bothering me that in this country, we are always reactive. Why can't we be proactive? Why would we wait for lives to be lost before we act? Why would the military wait for president to give you go ahead? Don't you know your duties? Won't somebody push you? Okay, those 200 lives and plus others have gone. What happened to them? Then their history. Who's bringing them back? All right. Kudos to Tor Tiv, but I hope every other traditional leader should leave politics and speak for your people. Thank you.
Philip, there's something he said. He said, any politician that wants people to die so that there will be a state of emergency, he says he's an evil politician. Because there's something the president said when this present killing happened. He told the governor to go and settle.
Yes.
And I was amazed. Settle with who? Are people's life now in between the governor and the other political gladiators in the community or in the state? Must people die first for somebody to prove that I'm the political godfather of this state? Settle with who? Now the Tor Tiv has told us, no, don't play politics with people's lives. Are you sure the president heard him very loud and clear?
I'm very, very sure that Mr. President heard him loud and clear. When you talk about the message of the president to the governor of Benue State when the incident happened, you can't hinge it on the fact that the president is asking Mr. Governor to go and settle with his political enemy, because we also know, there's a video making the round wherein the governor of Katsina State went to the bandits and terrorists camp to, dialogue with them. The video is making the round. I can't confirm if it is true or not, but video hardly lies, rather picture hardly lies, So when Mr. President maybe is saying that, okay, look for the bandits and settle with them, I may not know. So that's on that. But what the Tor Tiv said is very germane. Nigerian politicians should know that your interest is good governance, to bring development to the state you are aspiring to govern and not to destroy. So, therefore, if you are unable to get there today and somebody is there, it's expected in democratic rule that you always push out your ideas. You criticize those you think they are not in line with development, instead of causing chaos and leading to the loss of lives. So the Tor Tiv is very apart to say that, look, politicians, don't destroy the basis. Or like when they say, if I can't have it, nobody should have it. Don't do that. Don't kill people just because you want to declare state of emergency because you are not the one in office. Don't. Just wait for your time. Every man has his time. If you do that, then you are being evil. Because if you kill everybody before it gets to your time, who are you going to govern? Or who are you going to lead? So it's a passionate appeal to Nigerian politicians across the nation, not only in Benue State, that because you are not there, the person that is there, all you need to do is to cause chaos so that the state of emergency can be declared, so that the person will not be there, so both of you will lose out. That is not the way to go. If you say that you have the interest of the people at heart and the interest of your state at heart, what you need to do is to take up the spirit of sportsmanship. When you lose today, it will be your turn to win tomorrow.
I'm always of the opinion that the reason for political issues in any society is not ethnicity, it's not religion, it's not tribal. There's been fight between Alia Hyacinth, the governor of Benue State, and his political godfather, as it is, the SGF, Akume. Now, they are both of Tiv extracts. Their ethnicity is Tiv. That's one. In Rwanda, there's the Hutu and the Tutsis. The Hutu and the Tutsis are of the same tribe. Language. The difference between the Hutu and the Tutsi is that one has 5 cows upward, one has 5 cows downward. That's all. In summation. Now, in Rivers State, we have Fubara of the riverine area. That's Ijo. We have the Ikweres. Now, they're saying, oh, the Ikweres have gone an upper hand. Now is the turn of the Ijo. Every fight is turned into a religion and ethnic-based fight. But between these two thieves, or these gladiators in Benue State, they are thieves. So why can't they just settle and look at the furtherance and establishment and progress of Benue State than fighting?
Okay, before I come to that, I want to comment on what he said last. When he said the president advised him to go and settle with his... He actually did. He even said that he told the military to decisively on both ends of the equation. Meaning, information he has that probably Abuja is not at peace with him. So that's what's happening. But I don't think they are the one that introduced this genocidal killing that's happening in Benue. It's been there. What I think they're trying to do, so I'm trying to exploit it to show that the sitting governor doesn't have the capacity to keep the state in peace. Meaning, the president should step in, declare state of emergency, take over the helms of affairs in Benue. But this is politics with people's life. I say, these people you just mentioned that they are from Tiv. See, as I said, this election is in 4 years cycle. That you are not there today. There's another in less than 2 years. Come and tell the Benue people that this governor has not been able to manage us well. It should not retain our mandate. Than playing politics with people's life. I still maintain this thing. No matter what we say here, lives are being destroyed. And these lives, they could have been game changer for Nigerians. Also, those ones that were killed, they couldn't have been president tomorrow. Maybe they could be the Messiah we've been waiting for. Or to understand these lives are sacred. We should not play politics with people's life. And that's what is happening in Benue. This thing has been consistent. Even this one, my president, it took for the government a while to react. Yes, they've responded. But you know, a why? And let's not take no strips on the carpet by saying whether Akume or Eli, they're all culpable in this matter. As a governor, if the presidency has not done enough to secure people, what have you done? What have you done as a governor? There are youths out there, no matter what, you should empower them to defend themselves. You can't let people just be slaughtered like animals, like goats, every other day. I do nothing. Hide under the umbrella that you are not empowered to
All right.
have security under control.
All right. Now, the governor also came out. 2 things I wanted to speak on very briefly. The first one was that there was a circular that went out that
Embarrassing.
They should line the roads to welcome the president that is coming to Benue. Truly, there was a video that I watched where the small children were lying on they were on the road inside the rain to welcome Mr. President. Not only that, during the ceremony, at the end of it, the MC was telling people to sit down, that there's a lot of food for people to eat and drink. These are solemn assembly. These are solemn visits. These are visits that people should be painted with ashes and crying. The governor makes it look as if it's a privilege that the people die so that the president can visit the state. Philip.
If you ask me to speak on this issue, you will not have me speak on it because I'll speak on it before. Because it surprises me and it baffles me that it's only in Nigeria that tragedy happens that will turn into a political gathering.
Jamboree.
Town hall meeting. A jamboree. That the video you said you saw, the picture you saw, I also saw it, but I haven't confirmed it, that the children were drenched with rain, waiting for Mr. President, who is supposedly coming to sympathize with the loss of life with Benue people. You see, I don't want to speak on that because it's so sad and painful to think that in this 21st century, we still behave as if we're in animal kingdom. That we lost hundreds of lives Mr. President had to clear his table before he visits the scene.
He didn't go to the scene.
And visiting the state, or rather visit the state. In visiting the state, it was a carried of a gathering where
merriment,
where political statements were being made, and appeal, demand, and all of that. That shouldn't be. We just witnessed a plane crash in India last week. What happened? The Prime Minister of India, within hours, it was on the spot to sympathize and grieve with the people of Indians. At the end, there were no ceremony, there were no budget, there were no nothing. Yesterday, you can be sure that the economic of Benue State was shut down.
To accommodate that
completely.
In fact, sir, not only that of India, the one of Abuja was shut down for hours.
No, not the one of Benue. Yeah.
Not only Benue.
Okay.
For them going to Benue,
yeah.
Abuja was shut down.
So what are you adding? Sort to injury, or you are trying to treat the injury? I don't understand. That's why I don't want to speak on it, because it's not something we should be talking about. But let's restrict ourselves to the traditional ruler who was bold enough to tell Mr. President the truth. That look, Mr. President, I know very well that if you were given the right information, you would come on this kind of visit. I think that's what he meant to say. That if you had the right information, as I have it here, as I present it to you today, this is not the way you should have come to visit Benue when you heard the news of the massacre. I think we should. It's sad.
To add to what you just said now.
1 second.
To add to what you just said, there is this video is out there. I think an SSA, one of the SSA to the governors, has been sacked. What was his sin?
2 of them.
At least I know I've heard of one that he joined the protest. He joined people that protested against killing of his people. Not that he was incompetent, not that he didn't do his work well.
But I think he was the chief of staff and one other person.
This is the kind of country we live in.
All right, we had the Tor Tiv of the Tiv land speak about his people's killings, and he told Mr. President the truth. I'm sure, in the glaring eyes of the public, the cameras, and the whole world, the president has heard what's happening in Benue. I don't think he will believe otherwise. We say kudos to the traditional ruler, and we want action to be done now. The president has called his members of his cabinet that are responsible for security, and I think he has given them marching order. He said something, the president said something. He said, how come nobody has been arrested, not one, since the incident happened? I think that will put them on their heels and do something quickly. We'll be right back on News Insight.